Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Samp and Chance Wrestling. I am your host, Bobby Sampson. Joined as always, my man with the master plan, Mr. Chance Michaels. Buttons are popping. What's going on, dude?
I just had a meeting, just got off a work meeting, and here I am, ready to roll.
Wow, very cool, very cool. Productive,
Mm-hmm.
good, bad?
That's good. Yeah, it's always good.
Good stuff, good stuff.
It's all about how you carry yourself.
So,
Carry yourself
the
positive.
time is finally here. The time is now. The last time is now. John Cena's final match coming up this Saturday night's main event. Going up against Gunther. We all saw it kind of happening, saw it playing out and whatnot. Does John Cena tap?
I just think that I don't know. I don't know about that, but I just want to say it's just been it's too obvious it's going to be Gunther. It would have been nice if I understand why it's Gunther. Don't get me wrong, I get it, but would have been nice if it would have thrown somebody else, right? I mean, Gunther will most likely beat John Cena, but it's not going to make a difference for Gunther, I don't think, because we have such fickle minds. We forget and move on so fast, right? Don't forget, didn't Austin Theory beat John Cena?
Yeah.
What did it do for him? The guy's
Guys walking around in a mask.
Exactly. Well, we'll get to that in a second, but you know what I mean? It's I don't think it's going to do as much as people think.
I think
Should
it
be a
can
good
mean
match.
something. I think it can mean something if they actually do something with it. In the case of Austin Theory, they just let him flounder after the
Well,
fact.
that's what I mean. So I think they're going to keep Gunther on a higher pedestal because they seem to like Gunther better, but for whatever the reason. But I don't think it's going to be. There's no story between these two guys. They're just having a match for having a match because Gunther won a tournament. The story, for example, when you had Ric Flair versus Shawn Michaels, that was a proper send off. That meant something. That was his boyhood idol. You know, Shawn's crying, old Yeller. I'm sorry, kicks him. That is a great, great story. There's no story here. Cena's had a bunch of random matches with a bunch of random people, and it was a failed retirement tour. And in saying that, the match should be good though in the ring. I think they're going to both go all out, so we'll see what happens. But I don't think John Cena's going to tap because it's going to be too obvious because he hasn't tapped in 20 years. So we're all expecting him to tap. I think that would be too predictable. So he'll probably lose, but I don't see it being a tap.
Well, I mean, if you want to make it unpredictable, have Cena make him tap out to the STFU or whatever it's called.
I would have Cena win. There's no such thing as tradition in wrestling anymore. So we can say, you lose on your way out. Yeah, they used to. We don't do that anymore. There's no such thing as tradition anymore. All the rules are broke in wrestling. The only rule in wrestling, there is no rules. Anything happens. We got girls beating up men. So it's you could have John Cena win. I don't think he will, but that's what I would do. Then people say a lot of Barry Gunther. They won't Barry Gunther. We'd forget about it in 2 weeks and move on.
Yeah, I mean,
But Gunther will win, though. Gunther is going to win, though. It's definitely happening.
well, you know what? Maybe just because of the virtue that everyone thinks he's going to win, if they're going to swerve us, that would be the swerve, right? I mean, have Cena go out that way, whatever, but then what do you do with Gunther? That's the only problem with this scenario in my mind. It's if Gunther loses, then you really got a bigger problem because Cena's going to go home. It's like the curtain call.
Mm-hmm.
Scott Hall and Nash left.
Mm-hmm.
Shawn was the golden boy, and Triple H took all the brunt of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like that kind of scenario. I mean, at the end of the day, you almost are forced in a position to make Gunther win because what do you do if he doesn't?
Yeah. I just wish
if you were going to do that, then you put Rusev in there.
Yeah. I just wish there was some more story here. There's no it's no emotion. It's his last match.
The only story I can think of
not good.
Is this guy, Gunther's like the new legend killer.
Maybe, but that's already been done before. Do we want to really do that again? Legend Killer 2.0 again?
What are you going to do, man? Austin Theory was doing it for a little while.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, just because Randy Orton... Look, you're going to have a legend killer for every generation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, by all accounts, Braun Breaker should be a legend killer.
But Orton was the first guy we called Legend Killer, so I don't.
I appreciate that. Right? But then you can just carry that on with every generation going forward, right? So...
I guess there's no story here. That's the shitty part. Great match, both good wrestlers. Cena's going all out. He's in prime shape. He's been wrestling great matches. We all know Gunther can go. The in the ring product is going to be great. There's just no story. There's not.
I don't know. I'm just throwing darts at the board here, man. But maybe this is where Gunther turns face too. Who knows? There's just so many different angles that they can go with it. I get what you're saying. Mm-hmm. I think for me, the bigger disappointment is the fact that for most of the people outside of America, this is going to be shown on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
That bothers me.
But they did the Goldberg too. Remember his last match on Saturday?
No. But that's what I'm saying. The Saturday night's main event shouldn't be shown on YouTube, and it's not shown on local affiliates. I checked. It's only shown even here in Canada. It's not shown on NBC or anything like that, man. You only get it on the Peacock channel.
Are you sure? I have to look into that.
Yeah, yeah, look into it. I would say I'm 99%, I'm 90% sure because
Mhm.
last Saturday night's main event, I tried flipping through the channels and I couldn't see it there.
But that's different on IPTV than regular
No, no,
cable.
no, 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 no. You get your regular stations, man. Like if I'm watching NBC Seattle version,
Hmm.
the Seattle affiliate, it's the same channel. Nothing changes,
Yeah, let me see here.
right? Last Saturday night's main event wasn't there. It was only on YouTube or Peacock if you have that in the States.
Yeah.
They're not even showing it on actual, cable, like prime live free TV. So in the States you have to buy it, and who's gonna buy Peacock if you can just watch it off of
Yeah,
YouTube
you're right.
anyway?
This is going to be on YouTube.
Exactly.
Wow,
And
that's
then
bad. That's bad.
well,
Nobody's
that's what
going to
I'm
see it.
saying. Well, that's what I'm saying. They've done this for the last 3, 4 Saturday night main events. They've been showing them on the YouTube, and if you're in the States, which is kind of redundant, doesn't even make any sense. Why would you pay for Peacock if you could just watch it for free on the YouTube in the States too?
Well, I think what they're saying is a lot of people have Peacock down there. We can't get Peacock here. So a lot of people have it down there. So we're going to tune in anyways, is kind of what they're thinking.
No, 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 I get that completely, but it's redundant. Like, why would you buy even especially right now? Who wants Peacock right now? They have nothing going. They've lost all their WWE content.
Yeah.
That was probably the only thing that kept them going. What they got NBA now. So I mean, if you're an NBA fan, you can probably watch stuff on their channels there and things like that. But other than that, man, they don't have much going at all. And this is the last show that they have, right?
I don't know. I don't know the thought process of why they put him John Cena on this Saturday's main event. I guess they want to get a good rating,
Well,
get a buzz going. The show is dead. They need to get rid of the show. It's not cool. It's lost its hype. War Games and Saturday's main event are outdated. It just doesn't work anymore. They don't have the right people in place to pull it off anymore.
Which I think they need to sort out the TV. And for a company that has so much TV available to them, why are you putting shit on YouTube? That makes no sense to me. That just is like, okay, you're talking about not making any money. Well, you're saving money hand over fist if you're putting shit on YouTube for free, right?
Yeah.
So, in my thinking, is the whole international audience, including us here in Canada, have to watch this on YouTube. Who's going to sit there on their phone?
Everything's in shorts now, man.
How many people watch YouTube on their TV? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot. I'm not one of them. But I mean, it just seems like more work than not to watch wrestling. It shouldn't be that hard. Another example is the Whitecaps and the MLS. I know we're a wrestling show, but I need to talk about this. Shout out to the Vancouver Whitecaps. Great effort. They scored 3 of the goals.
I know.
Right? Had millions of chances, had them on their heels, but Messi at the end showed us why he's Messi, just going through everybody. So congratulations to Inter Miami. They deserve it. Vancouver can only build off of this. But here's the problem. So many people in Vancouver didn't even know that we were in the MLS final because of the horrible advertising of the whole thing.
Well, because all the games are on Apple TV. This one was actually on regular TV, but people weren't caught up.
The build-up, the whole season. How many games did we get on TSN?
Not many, like 4 or 5.
TSN was so more interested in showing Toronto FC games than any other team. I forgot we had Montreal in the league this year.
Yeah, all the MLS stuff's on Apple TV now. That's their subscriber. That's what they do. I don't like it, but
it's bad business, man. MLS needs to rethink that, and WWE needs to rethink this. If you want people to watch the product, you need to make it accessible, man. Don't make it so hard.
The start of John Cena's retirement tour was bad, and we're ending it on a bad note simply because, like you said, you have to watch it on your phone or put it on your TV or your laptop and watch YouTube TV for free, I guess. But most people just watch wrestling in clips now.
No, I get that completely. But I mean, at the end of the day, something this big, something like this, you would expect it to have its own.
It should have been on Raw then. If you want everybody to watch it, you should better off putting
it should have been on Raw. It should have been on Raw.
Or pay-per-view. Why isn't it on pay-per-view?
No, Raw would have been better. You'd have more eyes on it anyways. Right? His final match should have been on Monday Night Raw near the if we were gonna do it on the 15th or 16th. I don't know. Like if we're doing it at this time of the year, it's only 2 days.
The problem is that 30, 40 years ago, Saturday's main event mentally. It doesn't mean anything anymore. It's basically a house show.
Well, no, it is a house show, and it doesn't mean anything because they don't put enough effort into it the way it was, right?
That's why I mean, just get rid of it. You don't need it anymore.
I don't know, man. I think it's just everything they do is a cash grab. They don't think about it any other way. It's all just a cash grab.
It's going to be a good match regardless. He's one of the top top 5, top 10 of all time, depending on how you want to debate it.
Well, let's debate it a little bit. We're doing a kind of John Cena show here. We don't have much else going on in the world of wrestling.
Not really.
MGF, like you were mentioning, doesn't come back till the 27th of December.
World's End.
So, we got nothing really going on there. I think we're finally entering that haze of the Christmas season, man. The last 2 weeks, things are starting to slow down, outside of the Jake Paul fight coming up. We don't have anything happening until January in boxing either.
Nothing of notoriety.
No. It's pretty quiet across the board. So when John Cena first emerged, did you think he would become what he became?
Nobody did. Whoever tells you they would, they're lying to you. Nobody did. McMahon's the only one that knew it. He saw it in him. We don't talk to him every day. We don't see him every day. We don't see his work ethic. We don't see all the Make-A-Wish. Like, by the way, he's done 650, which is more than any celebrity has ever done by a mile. McMahon knew it. He saw the build. He saw the work ethic.
Actually, I would say that McMahon saw it, but he was about to release him too, if it wasn't for Stephanie stepping in. So, give credit where credit is due. Stephanie saw something too here in this guy and was the reason.
Probably lots for him. Oh, he's hot. Don't get rid of him, Dad. He's good looking.
No, it all went back to that whole time. Like his last European tour, at that time, was supposed to be his last European tour.
Mm-hmm.
I guess back in those days, they all still traveled on buses together and, from city to city.
Mm-hmm.
So they were doing some freestyle competition and John Cena was busting it out. And Stephanie heard him and said, hey, can you do that on TV?
Mm-hmm.
And the first segment, that Halloween party where he did that thing with Stephanie.
Yeah, that's funny.
That was the catalyst that kind of set it all off, that kept him going. Otherwise, he would have been gone. He wouldn't even been on that.
I would say that John Cena is one of the most hated wrestlers of all time. Now we all love him, and we're talking this. We got to remember when he went that ECW show, they booed him out of the building. They hated this guy. All the hardcore indie guys now, they love him now, but at the time, the ones from 10, 15 years ago, they couldn't stand the guy. They thought he was the worst wrestler, forced down our throats. They're booing him. Like, he had a lot of real hate, and he was a good guy. They just hated the guy.
And the same thing happened. The same thing happened to Roman.
Not quite on the same level as Cena.
No, it did. But it was really evident how they tried to shove him down our throat with Roman, right? In that sense, it wasn't. The pandemic.
Like, let's just think of it this way. And I saw a good comment on X, and I think I said this before. If it wasn't for Vince McMahon, let's just say Ari and Triple H were in charge 15 years ago, we'd have no Cena, we'd have no Roman Reigns, because these guys would go on the internet, see that they're hating, to get rid of him. McMahon knew with his gut to stick with him. We can do it.
Well, look, I mean,
we don't have that anymore. We don't have a guy that has the balls the size of McMahon, a grapefruit, as he would say, and go with what he thought. We got a guy that'll look at X while he's in the gorilla position. This is bad. Let's change it.
And to be fair, I don't think you ever will again.
No, you won't.
Right?
The fans run the show. So that mask guy, they're saying, well, it's a different guy that came on Raw because his back's not as big. Who knows? It could be. Like I said before, they read the internet comments. Theory's not that popular among the hardcore indie guys.
You know who that guy looked like?
They're going to switch it out of Theory.
You know who that looked like?
Who?
El Grande Americano, Ludwig Kaiser.
I sure hope not.
No. Just based on the height and the body shape.
It wasn't Theory.
It wasn't Theory. It was either Montez or Ludwig, in my opinion, under that mask last night.
So two things are going to happen. You're either going to drop two guys. I don't know what's with this Vision crew. Like, it's kind of weak, actually. The players in there are good, but it doesn't have any gusto. But they're either going to drop two masked men out and say, here, there's two new guys in this crew, or they're going to just go by what the internet says and keep switching it up. And, we want Montez Ford. We want Chad Gable, and they'll go with that.
I don't know, dude. I don't know what they're doing with it.
And then they'll say, we swerved you guys. No, you went by the internet and what they wanted. It was Theory the first time. This time, that was not Theory on Raw. I don't know who it was.
Just basically, he was taller.
And it wasn't as built.
And it wasn't. It looked like Ludwig to me.
Could be.
Right? Just for the moment. I don't know. I think they're playing around with it, and I don't think any of this is just going to come to any kind of conclusion or any kind of sense-making place until January 5th.
The problem is that they've dug themselves a hole here. You built it up so deep, and you put so much hype on it. No matter who it is, Theory, Ford, Gable, Ludwig, it's not going to catch on now.
This is being WWE's theme of 2025. If we were to theme of the year for each company, WWE's theme would be dropping the ball this year.
You know what? And I don't get. You send in the mask guy to curb stomp Punk so Braun can win. The next night on Raw, nobody cared who the mask guy was. But don't worry, Adam Pearce is putting a referee on it to find out who the mask guy is. CM Punk doesn't care who curb stomped him. It's just so badly booked. This is kindergarten stuff. He says, who's the mask man? Let me find him. No, Adam Pearce will find him. The referee's going to find out who the mask man is. That's what they told us on Raw, dude. That is some of the weakest. That's so bad, dude.
No, I get it. I get it completely. I know.
But yeah, no, John Cena is definitely an all time great, and his movies are great. If you guys haven't seen Ricky's to Nicky, it's an amazing comedy. I know you haven't seen it. You got to go watch it, dude. I'm
I
telling you,
don't know. Ricky
brilliant
Stenicki,
performance.
some of his other stuff that he's done as well. I don't have all his listings here, but I mean,
I do.
he's
The Marine, great movie. That's his first one in 2006.
yeah, I won't call that a great movie, but Vacation Friends
For
was
him,
good.
it was pretty good. That was what broke him out. Um, so he's got The Marine, Trainwreck, Daddy's Home, Blockers, Bumblebee, F9, The Suicide Squad. Vacation Friends, Ricky Stenicki is most popular one, Jackpot, and then Fast X, and then Fast Six coming out in 2026.
Yeah, he's got some good stuff coming out that way.
He's
But
a
I
really
mean,
good actor, man. I would
no, dude. Honestly, I think he has more range, and I think he has more versatility than The Rock does.
Yeah, Rock can't do comedy as good
Okay,
as
no,
John Cena.
look. I'm gonna implore you to look at this. Don't look at it now, but look at 99% of The Rock's movies outside of The Fighting Machine.
Mm-hmm.
He wears the same effing clothes every movie,
Mm-hmm.
a t-shirt and jeans.
And it's funny because his number one rated movie by the critics is The Fighting Machine, but it bombed in the box office. They lost a ton of money on that. It's supposed to be really good. I haven't seen it, but
I tell you what, I started the first 15 minutes.
mm-hmm.
If you can get past the first 15, then you can get into it. My only problem with the first 15 minutes, and I'm only basing it on the first 15, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know who Mark Kerr is, if you don't have a history, if you're going into this to learn about him with no knowledge, that first 15 minutes is very segmented. It's weird. It goes from here to there to here to here, and you're kind of like, okay, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it just jumps. It's almost like it's weird. It's weird to call, man. It's weird how they feel.
The problem is they paid Rock way too much money. They lost a ton of money on that. It was a low box office film. Nobody went to see it because, like you just said, the problem is nobody knows who Mark Kerr is. The casual guy and the 20-year-old kid, 25-year-old kid is going to go watch this movie that likes UFC. He's never heard of Mark Kerr, and even in Mark Kerr's day, was never a huge star. So it's like it's a good story. It's a great film, but nobody knows who he is. So you're not intrigued to go watch it.
Well, Mark Kerr was a big star with Coleman and all those guys of that generation, but unfortunately, they didn't have the eye. So if you were into it,
they weren't big enough.
That's
right?
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, right? So they did have a following. But back to John Cena.
I know what they're paying for that movie. My buddy had the ring on there. My buddy was there every day. He got paid handsomely well for that ring.
Yeah.
I actually drive that ring around, set the ring up all the time. It's a great ring.
Very cool.
When I heard what they were paying, I thought, this is the film. You just could tell by they're going to pay that much for the ring, and I get it's a professional movie.
Yeah,
and pay him to hang out all day. It's like you knew that they weren't going to get us back. That in the film, like these guys they're getting paid a lot of money.
Well, hey, it is what it is, man, and it is that. But back to John Cena, man. I tell you what makes me like this guy so much is he was able to do something that Hogan, Rock, Austin, all of them couldn't do. He held that banner for 10 plus years. Every other guy that we've ever talked about as the greatest or had an impact on the business, yes, but they were only around for 3 to 4 years. And in the case of The Rock and Austin, and I'm not taking anything away from anybody, everyone deserves their flowers. Absolutely. But the reality is they had two at the same time at that time, right? If Austin wasn't clicking, you had Rock to kind of bounce off of, right? Hogan was alone, but Hogan took over and Hogan did stuff with McMahon that could only happen with those two. You throw Cena into a situation where wrestling is dead. It's like the dead puck era of 95 to 2000, right? Nothing's going on. No one's interested. You have no competition. This guy took over the company with a PG rating and made it wholesome again. So he lost. Yes, he lost a lot of the Attitude Era people, and a lot of those people are the people who hated him. But the amount that they gained in the kids and the family portion again from like the early 80s, right? So, I mean, the fact that he was able to be the main flag bearer of that company for 10 solid years, and you can attest to this, Mr. Michaels. You went to SummerSlam, and Cena hadn't been around. Right, and Cena had already been gone. He'd been away for about 2-3 years.
The Sea of Green.
The Sea of Green. Exactly what you were saying.
We had Reigns there. We had Lesnar. Right? A lot of big boys there.
And he was still the top guy selling out everything. So that's a testament to this guy.
One of the best sellers of all time.
Well, the fact that
The green
everybody
one.
hates him, yet everybody tunes in. The stadium is full. The biggest pop of the night is his.
Yep. No, the guy's amazing talent. He's a great on the mic. They say he's not good in the ring. He had 5 moves. Well, that's his 5 moves. He did well. You don't need to have 100 moves. Guess who had
But
1,000 moves? Dean
but
Malenko. Guess
if
what? Nobody cares about him.
no, no, I get that. But
Right?
if we're talking about John Cena's 5 moves of doom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then how come we always clamor on about how great the matches he had with Seth? How great were the matches that he had with Punk in those times? How great were the matches that he had with AJ recently? Even
Yeah,
the last one that he had with AJ on the way out
was
was
good.
phenomenal. Probably the best match that he's had on this retirement tour was with AJ, in my opinion.
Yeah, he had that good one with Shawn Michaels too in London in 2007. You said
Right.
Punk already.
So
Daniel
this
Bryan was a good one too, 2013.
exactly. So this guy can go,
Oh yeah, he can
right?
go. He's a
Like
great
he
athlete.
doesn't necessarily need to be the lead dancer. He's a
He's a
great
better.
follower.
He's a better athlete. And they always say, besides Brock Lesnar and Big Show guys and Mark Henry, he's one of the strongest guys ever in that ring. He could
Well,
squat
look,
like
I
any
don't care.
horse,
You
man.
know, you can call them little guys or whatnot, but if you can pick up JD McDonough and Finn Balor at this stage, at the final stages of your retirement tour, and do a double AA,
Mm-hmm.
that's saying something at the age of 50, man.
47, but yeah, I go what you're saying.
47, 50, right? I
Yeah.
mean, just in that age frame. I saw a video of him walking the other day. It kind of made me wonder how beat up this guy truly
Oh,
is.
he's beat up.
Like you look at him walk, he doesn't walk straight. He has a bit of a curvature when he walks.
Yeah,
And
Punk
his
has a little bit
wife,
of it too.
yeah, and his wife has to kind of hold his hand, like not, I'm sure it's in an endearing, loving way, but
Mm-hmm.
when he's trying to move or get out of a car or do something, you always see that she's there to help him or someone's there to help him. So I'm thinking as we get further now into his retirement, we'll start to see what's actually ailing this guy. Maybe there's too much muscle on him. He can't handle it.
It's a
Is that
combination.
possible?
Yeah, it's a combination of that. It's a combination of obviously he's done steroids. As you get older, that hits your body. Ask Triple H, he almost died because of steroids. If Triple H would have been a drug or drinker, he'd have been dead. He was
Yeah.
so healthy that the steroids didn't kill him. That's why Triple H had a heart attack. Don't ever kid yourself. But yeah, it's too much heavy weights on his back. It's all the bumps, all the bangs, and age, and it just adds up. And you can see it. Even in the ring, he looks great. Still runs good, but when he's walking, like you said, you could see he's hobbling, and he's going out on top simply because he's still having quality matches. We're not sitting here saying he looks like CM Punk. He can't move. In the ring, he's moving great still. And he's going out. He's not a shell of his former self, and that's how you want to go out. And it's too bad he's going to start his main event, but he's going out on top.
Your favorite John Cena memory? I know I'm putting you on the spot. I'm putting myself on the spot here.
Oh, well, he's had so many amazing vignettes backstage. My favorite John Cena memories, like I said, most people watch wrestling not for the matches, just for the vignettes, the drama. I like some of the rapping that he was doing backstage. Some of those raps are hilarious back there. Some of the stuff he's doing with Kurt Angle, so many good things. My favorite entrance by John Cena did the NWO Hogan thing, come out like that. There's just so many iconic moments. We could sit here forever, but those off the top of my head for moments stand out. You?
For me, again, like you, there's lots of stuff. We could go right to the beginning of time where he was dissing everybody. He was still a little attitude era, but slipping into the PG with some of his raps and his freestyles. Those all stand up. But for me, you talked about the NWO stuff, and that takes me back to the stuff that he did with Bray Wyatt.
Great stuff.
Especially during the pandemic there for that WrestleMania, that match that they had.
It was great.
That stood out to me. That was phenomenal. That just showed so much range on Cena. It was almost like if there was, unfortunately, he's not here with us anymore, but if there should have been a retirement match, that should have been it.
Yeah.
Right? If in my opinion, right now, thinking about it, that match at WrestleMania in 2020, right at the pandemic, that would have been the perfect retirement match because that took us all the way back.
Yeah. And actually, now that you say that, my number one moment popped in my head is when he came out and SmackDown, guarding Kurt Angle's face, screaming the mic, ruthless aggression. That you look back on that now, that's when it all started, right? Just the way
it
he
all
yelled.
started it, but it almost ended it for him too.
Yeah, but we look back on it now, right?
No. In hindsight, right? Because we have context so we can know what happened after the fact, right? If we didn't have that knowledge, yes, absolutely. What makes it even more impressive is the fact that he almost got fired from that point.
Mhm.
right? You know, like he was only maybe a month or 2 months away from that
Well,
point
that's
being
that's
released.
and that's a brilliance of McMahon because he keeps you on your toes, thinking, "Wait, I'm gonna get fired. I better work harder. I'm gonna be gone." Like he keeps you like almost with anxiety, and
Yeah.
you got to work harder. And McMahon's not coming to his last match. Donald Trump's not coming to his last match. This is guys on the internet making up stories. They're not going to be there.
I don't even know why Trump would
Why?
be there, but I could see Vic McMahon, but I don't
Because
see why.
he's good buddies with Cena. He's like he's a Triple H. That's why. But he's not going to be there. But I'll tell you one thing: why would McMahon build this up, watch it go to crap, sit in the crowd of the company that he built, the superstar he created? Nobody else created him, but Cena and McMahon. Why would he sit there? He's not going to sit there and embarrass himself while goofball son-in-laws running around backstage taking selfies.
So Nick Khan was on Impulsive,
Mm-hmm.
and you know how he referred to Vince McMahon,
What do you say?
the owner of the founder of the company. Wouldn't say his name.
Yeah. Well, he's scared to.
Wouldn't say his name. He's the founder of the company. I'm like, come on, man. Really? Without him, you wouldn't be living the way you're living, Khan.
Nick Khan is
Like Nick Khan was doing really well for himself before he ever came here.
Oh yeah, no, I know. The thing I
Right?
like about Nick Khan is he was. I don't know if it was on the Impulsive podcast. I didn't listen to it. I love the Impulsive podcast, great podcast. But I don't know what it was on. But I read it, and he says he doesn't care what the fans think, and they could all shut up. Well, here's the problem, dude. You should care what the fans think because your ratings are going down the toilet. Your ticket sales are going down. Everywhere you look now, it's people are crapping on your product. So maybe you should care what they think and stop thumbing your nose at them because you're going to have no product if you keep it up, dude.
Well,
McMahon would never say that.
No, and he wouldn't. That's the difference here, and that's what is probably going to create the change that we're probably clamoring for. Because when you start making comments like that,
come on, dude.
Like, look. Okay, we're already seeing it in the attendance. People, we talked about this in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
We talked about this 2 years ago. We started to see it. It's too expensive. People can't afford this shit anymore.
I know it's nuts,
right? It's silly. It's really, really.
Dude,
silly.
I saw Bray Wyatt for $19. Me and Snowy Scopes went in like 2014, 2015, something like that in Abbotsford. We paid $19 into the door. I got to see Bray Wyatt and guys like that, and at a house show, and it's as good as some of the regular shows sometimes.
Like, look, I get it. It's been 15 years, okay, since my last WrestleMania. I went to WrestleMania 26. $55 US. Lower bowl. Not floor, but lower bowl.
Yeah.
Royal Rumble. I only paid $100 and I was on the floor.
You wouldn't get in the arena for that anymore, man.
Dude, I paid $1,400 for Survivor Series tickets in the upper bowl at GM Place 2 years ago.
And I love Logan Paul, but he's not going to ask Nick Khan a tough question because it's his boss. But I would have said, so you don't care about the fans. What do you say to the fans that don't want to come to your product because it's too expensive? And you know, he always keeps saying, we're going to the market.
But Logan would never say that because
at the
end of the day, he doesn't care either.
No, I get it. I'm not saying he does. What I'm saying is Nick will only go on podcasts, same with Tony Khan, where they know they won't get asked tough questions. Here's an example. Last Dynamite, I always check ratings before I come on these shows. Last Dynamite was under 500,000 people. Yeah. 497,000 people watched that. Nobody's watching Dynamite. SmackDown is up a little bit. They're at 1.4 million. Not a great number, but it's up a little bit, but still not great. And it's like these guys thumb their nose at everybody, and people are getting sick of it. Tony Khan, too.
Well, let's see what's going on. Okay, so congratulations to John Cena.
Yeah.
Great performer, great human being.
Yeah.
Never caught up in any kind of controversy.
Nope.
Knocking on wood. Not afraid to say what he believes in. Not afraid to live the way he wants to live.
Yep.
Nothing but respect to the man, and he's going to go down. Like, he's not my generational favorite because it wasn't. I kind of missed. I didn't miss the boat, but I missed that feeling that you would.
Well, we were older. We were
exactly
the same age as the guy. We're not going to be looking up when we're the same age as him. It's not going to happen.
Exactly. Like we recognize the greatness, we recognize how good he is and everything. But I mean, I would.
You're never going to look up to a guy that you're as old as or older than. So this is not going to happen. I love Austin. I'm not going to be my idol. I'm already 40. He's like, I love Hogan.
Yeah. So from that perspective, nothing but love and respect to the guy.
You have to say he's a top 5, top 6 of all time, right? I mean, he's not the GOAT because the numbers say he's not, right? I mean, you look at the ratings. This is what people say. Well, John Cena came in and got bored, and the ratings went down. Well, I'd say that he kept the ratings, 3 million stuff. The ratings are actually higher with Cena than they are now.
To be fair, I think what Cena did for the company was keep it relevant, keep it going,
Mhm.
keep people interested, keep people engaged. He did all of that. Yeah. And he did it at a time when it was probably the hardest time to do it.
Mhm.
And he sat on top for the longest time over all of them. In fact, you could probably add up Hogan, Rock, and Stone Cold. The combined together, they might maybe have 1 or 2 years total at top with three of them combined
Well,
to his 10.
Stone Cold and Rock's peak was very, very short,
But
and
that's what I'm
part of
saying. I'm gonna give them 4 years. We'll give them
yeah,
96 to 2000.
their numbers crush John Cena's numbers, and they're getting 6, 7, 8 million watching them. John Cena can never compare that. But here's the thing: this is what I always say when people say the Beatles are the greatest band ever. Well, maybe for 5, 6 years, that's all they were. But part of being great is longevity, right? And John Cena's longevity smashes Stone Cold, smashes the Rock's peak on top. So I mean, you know what I mean?
We are going into a debate later on for our boxing show,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to be doing like best of the best European
UK
best,
versus UK
European best versus North American best boxers in 8 different classes.
6.
Sorry, 6 different classes. I apologize. When it comes to the heavyweight division, and I can say Cena in the same kind of tone as Hogan, as Rock, and as Austin. This is what makes those 4 guys, including
Flair's
Cena.
up there too. Flair's in that mix.
Well, Flair's in that mix, but I'm saying these 4 guys' names because you can go anywhere in the world and say those 4 guys' names anywhere, and people will know who they are. Someone in the deepest, darkest part of Africa will know who he is. One of them, right? There's only one boxer in the world that has that clout.
With the people 30 and up, yes. Not with the younger dudes. Yeah, Ali will still have that clout. Yeah.
So I mean, really, at the end of the day, if you're going to argue why is he the greatest,
well, Hogan is Ali. John Cena is not as well known as Hogan.
Well, maybe now he is. He's out there. People know who he is all around the world. Everyone knows John Cena. Everyone does the "You Can't See Me."
Yeah, but I mean, so if you go to an old folks' home right now, and my uncle's in one of them, and I take Hulk Hogan's picture, everybody's know who he is. Nobody's know who John Cena is. Hogan is still the most recognizable star.
But
in
you
15
know what I mean,
years,
though.
that'll shift.
Right. But you know what I mean, right? Like, I mean, it's just like that's what makes Jordan better than LeBron, in my opinion. Because if you say Jordan or LeBron to anyone in the world, they'll all know Jordan. Right. So that's that.
The few.
Look, one thing I want to end on here because this is right up your alley, and I'm sure you want to say something about it. ESPN is not happy at all with the deal. They're disgusted. They're losing. They feel like they're losing money hand over fist. What do you have to say to that?
I said on one of the shows before the deal was started, they're not going to be happy with what they're going to get. It's simply because they don't have the people backstage that can write a good show. So ESPN needs to call up Ari and call up Mark Shapiro and say, hey guys, we need a better show.
Okay,
so help us out, guys. We're giving you all this money. We're not getting a return back.
Right. But here's the thing, man. I'm going to rebuttal a little bit. I'm not saying you're wrong.
ESPN can still get out of their deal. They've got out of other deals before that they didn't like.
Yeah, they can get out of it. But I don't see ESPN putting any effort into promoting anything either.
Oh, no, they do, dude. So that's the thing. This is the funny thing. They had CM Punk. They've had Triple H. They've all been on First Take. Their biggest show in the morning. Remember Stephen in the top 5 list?
Okay, no,
I don't know if you saw Triple H's. So this is the ego of this guy. Stephen A. is his personal top 5. Stephen A. didn't say these are the greatest of all time. These are my favorites. Stephen had Goldberg number 1. And so Triple H comes out there and goes, well, I love Bill, but I wouldn't put him here. And like you could tell, there's no Triple H on the board. And you could just see the ego of this guy. But they've been on First Take. They're pumping up hard. Even, what was it? One of the football shows, what game was I watching? I can't remember. They had a few guys out there. So they're trying.
No, you're right. You're right. I've seen all that, but I'm talking about advertising, like commercials, like
Yeah, they are. They are between the game football games.
Okay, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it myself. Then again, I don't. Yeah. Okay. Fair play. Well, look. At the end of the day, it is what it is.
I can tell you, man. If WWE brings in realistic storylines, real family drama, which the McMahon family has, bring that story to the screen, we're going to see smashing numbers that you wouldn't believe. Bring Shane out there.
The problem.
Arguing. That's all they have to do.
The problem that ESPN is probably didn't anticipate is like half these shows that they're airing are during the day. It's not even in prime time. At least with UFC, everything was done in their prime time, right? Where they would make money. Like, okay, think about it. Yes, we got Survivor Series in North America.
Yeah.
Royal Rumble, one of the biggest shows, going into the biggest show of the year. Is in Saudi, which will be at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. You know, here's the thing, dude, is like WrestlePalooza, just to name it alone sounds silly. We know Lollapalooza. Yeah, it was a great music festival 30 years ago, but they couldn't come up with even a cool name. And so it's just like,
Well, like I said, I mean, this
help.
has been the year of the fumble for WWE. As great as they think they've been, from a product standpoint, it's been a fucking fumble after fumble, and the biggest fumble of the year has been John Cena.
Had the magic. So, dude, here's a good question that I heard on. I heard a caller calling in on John Coachman's show. He's on Busted Open, but doing his own show, the Coach Show. And a caller calls in and basically says, "You have John Cena, one of the greatest of all time. You have The Rock, one of the greatest of all time. You have Travis Scott, like his music or not, he's a top 10 streamed artist in the world. You have 3 mega stars, and you guys couldn't pull it off. You fumbled it. Rock doesn't show up. They're saying that Rock got pissed off at the creative. He got mad and didn't want to come back. That's what happened. Who knows if that's true or not? But when you got 3 mega stars, you guys couldn't make it work. And so I don't know what's going on back there. A lot of discombobulation.
Fair enough.
See what happens.
We'll put it together. We'll come back to you guys next week. We'll see how this match plays out.
It's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be a good match in the ring.
Saturday night's main event. Wait a second here.
I gotta give them credit. Cody Rhodes is going against the guy from NXT there. That's a good idea.
Yeah, Obi Femi.
Yeah, good for them. I'm glad they're picking the young guy up.
Yeah. So give me a quick second here. I apologize, everybody. Here we go. So here's what we got for this show here, okay?
Yep.
We got we got John Cena going up against I'm sorry, man. I picked the wrong thing here to take a look at this here. John Cena, Gunther, we got that. We've already talked about that ad nauseum, right?
Yeah.
It is. I'm just trying to find. Jeez, it's so bad that they don't even have all the listings here of the matches.
Well, I don't think they've laid all the cards. They only got 3 listed, right? So we still have. SmackDown, but I think that might be it. Maybe they'll add one more.
Well, no. So we got Obi Femi against Cody
Rhodes.
Okay, we got Cena, Gunther, and then now they've added here that AJ Styles and Dragon Lee will take on NXT stars Javon Evans and TNA X Division champion Leon Slater on the card as well.
So this is just the house show.
Besides, more or less.
Like nobody wants to. I mean. Keep the NXT guys on NXT.
Oh, Bailey is taking on NXT's Sol Ruka as well.
So they're using this show as a way to show up the NXT guys.
Pretty much. And most of the guys that we're talking about, except Javon Edwards and Leon Slater, those Sol Ruka, Obi Femi guys are coming up very soon. So
the problem is that we're bringing this is what Tony, and I always said Triple H and Tony Khan are the same guys. This is what Tony Khan does. He'll bring a guy from New Japan. He'll bring a guy from Ring of Honor. I don't even know who these guys are. And you're bringing them on the screen, expecting us to like it. So these guys are bringing out now. We don't know who they are. We're not invested in them. So why do we care to watch it?
No, 100%, brother.
Give them a little bit of a story, then get us into it. There's no story.
No,
we're just throwing spaghetti at the wall and hope it sticks.
I don't think in the 3 years that we've done this show that I've agreed with you more in one episode, man. I think something's wrong. I think something's wrong with me, man.
I like the Obi Femi. He's big. He's strong. Like, I like that they're using. We know the other guys don't know who they are.
Like, I get that. But really, let's be realistic. How much do you know about Obi Femi?
I just know he's big and strong and a great.
That's it. You see, I watch NXT, so I watch a bit more. I have a bit more context on the guy. But if you just see him as big and strong, then that's what most casual people are going to see, right?
Yeah.
So I mean,
at least he grab your attention, though.
No. It's good. It's good, and I think potentially this is going to be the guy for Brock at Mania.
Could be.
Right? I mean, if there's someone you're going to put over, and Brock's near the end too. He doesn't have much time left.
He doesn't want to go out as a shell of himself. Right? He wants to go out on top.
Yeah, he wants to go out on top, but he's not afraid to put people over either.
But he doesn't care. He just wants money. He doesn't care who wins or loses. I say you put Brock and Braun. Braun beats Brock. Braun's the new monster. That's how you do it. But we'll see. See what happens.
Well, like I said, I think
unless they don't want Brock standing next to Braun, we realize how small Braun is. He's going to make him look small. Right?
Well, I mean, and he made him look like a kid when he put his hat on him. Right or wrong?
Yeah, he did. He's like, "Hey, little guy, I'm
right?
the boss. Yeah, I'm the alpha." Yeah, he did that.
Right? Like, I mean, of all the things that I remember, the guy fell. He made it look great.
He made it look awesome. He sold it really.
It wasn't that what got me. It was the fact that he went to Brock or Breaker, and put the hat on him and patted him on the head like a little kid.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? One more thing about Braun. I'd rather see Braun Breaker with his dad or his uncle. Give him the name Steiner. Call him something else. Braun Breaker. Kind of.
If you're gonna put him, if you're gonna put him with anyone, you got to put him with Scott.
Why not? Scott beats
Scott would be amazing on the mic,
mm-hmm.
and he'd be a complete. I don't with anything. Rick is amazing. I get it, but he was never going to be that pompous.
No, he's not a great talker,
right?
Exactly.
So that's that. All right, brother man, let's
wrap it up.
Yep, it's been a great show. Congratulations to John Cena. We wish you nothing but the best in all future endeavors. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for keeping wrestling relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm going to say that because he did keep it relevant for many, many years. And thank you for the memories, and thank you for all the good things that you've done.
Yeah, one of the greatest of all time.
Absolutely. Yeah, can't deny that at all.
And out of the ring.
In and out of the ring. Absolutely. And I think we can learn a lot from him in terms of his discipline, both to whatever he does. The man is disciplined beyond control.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. I mean, the fact that he's so disciplined that Nikki Bella couldn't even stay with him because she couldn't handle it.
Look at the guy's body. Look at the guy's dedication, his movies, the time he puts into his promos, his in-ring work. The guy's
personal life, everything, every aspect. It starts at home.
Yep.
Right. It starts at home, and I always say this: discipline starts from the minute that you wake up. And what's the first thing that you should do when you wake up?
Depends. Everybody's different. What do you do when you first wake up?
First thing I do is wake up. I make my bed.
Yeah, that's a good discipline.
I make my bed right off the bat because once I make the bed, I know the day's starting. If I leave it and go shower, then there's an invitation to crawl back in.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
Right. Fair. So I've taught my little one every morning. It doesn't matter. You wake up, you make that bed.
Jordan Peterson said it best: if you can't take care of your own bedroom, you can't take care of anything else.
Oh, brother, man, I tell you what. I mean, ironically enough, you bring it up because I just went through my whole closet last week.
Mm-hmm.
We organized it, and I do this biannually. My room never gets messy per se.
Yeah.
But dude, maybe this is my OCD, and I'm not diagnosed with anything.
Yeah.
But I think we all have a little bit of something in us. My shirts are so organized: white shirts, black shirts.
Oh, nice.
Printed shirts, like graphic tees.
Yeah.
Then I have a whole section that's just boxing and sports.
Oh, nice.
And then I have all my music T-shirts. So it's like everything's just accessible: jeans, trousers, etc., sweaters, jerseys, everything.
Very organized.
I've always been that way.
Good though.
You can understand my frustrations on the weekend sometimes.
Yeah, it's going to be organized. Very good.
Awesome, brother man. All right. I'll tell you what, guys, gals, it's getting close to the Christmas season, so go out there, have fun, do your shopping. Just pay attention to those parking lots. People are clowns, man. I'm telling you. No, they are. They're just.
I know.
They have no fear. They have no shame. You know what? I don't care. This is where I park at the very back of the parking lot because I'll be honest, man. I park there. I walk into the mall. 9 times out of 10, those people still looking for parking.
Mm-hmm. Or they'll slam the door into your car.
Exactly.
They park close to you.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So please be safe out there in your shopping and just day-to-day life. And just keep fighting hard for what you believe in. That's all I have to say about that today, man. Just fight. Believe in yourself and believe in your dream and believe in your passion, and everything will come to. I promise. It takes time. Nothing's overnight. Nothing's overnight unless you win the Powerball or you win the Lotto Max.
Absolutely, well said.
Right. I was in the States last night. That Powerball is $875 million right now.
Should have bought a ticket.
I'm Canadian.
You can still win it as long as you buy it on American soil.
Yeah, but how can I claim it if I'm a Canadian? Can you do that?
Yeah, you drive across the border and get your prize. You can buy it as long as you're on American soil when you buy it.
But then how about the taxes? Because America takes all the taxes.
They'll tax you. They'll tax your ass. But you'll still get a lot of money. They'll tax you. But you can win it. Okay. Anybody can play Powerball as long as you're on American soil.
That's the beauty about playing the lottery in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
If you win, if I won like the $50 million jackpot, I'm walking home with $50 million.
Yeah.
It's not taxable here.
Mm-hmm. In the States,
lottery winnings are not taxable. So if you won that $875 million, you probably walk away still with about $300 million.
I'm not sure the exact numbers, but they definitely.
It's almost half. It's almost half, if not over half, that by the time you give everyone their.
Yeah, buy a ticket to it. As long as you do on American soil, you can win it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I always buy a Powerball when I go down there just in case, right?
Yeah.
We check it online. If you win, go across the line and collect your prize.
Yeah. We went down there
because they want us to buy them because it drives the jackpot up more, right?
I appreciate that. I didn't think of it that way. I just thought you can't claim it. That's why I didn't bother with it.
You can.
Okay, we went down to Bob's Burger. Haven't been down there in a while, so shout out to Bob's.
I was actually there probably like, when was it? Yeah, I was there about 8 months ago. I watched the game down there. One of my buddies. It's all right. It's not bad. What'd you get?
It was with me, bro.
No, I was just down there like 7, 8 months ago.
Yeah, we were down there together. We went to Bob's Burger
Yeah, I
all
know.
the
I'm
way
saying I was
back.
there like more recent than that.
Oh, right. What did I get? I got the double smash burger.
Is it good?
It was huge. I took 3 bites. I was full.
Nice. Well, that's good. Got your money's worth.
Oh man, but I was laughing though because I was talking to the waitress that said I completely failed on this, and she goes, "No, is the burger bad?" I go, "No, I failed." I go, "There's a time where I could eat in 2 of these in one sitting."
Where'd you guys go through Peace Arch?
Yeah. We had some business down
There's quite a
south.
few Bob's Burgers, man. There's one where my border here at Huntington. There's one at Sumas. It's pretty good.
In the beginning, the only one that was there was the one by the Peace Arch border,
Okay, they've expanded.
and they've expanded. Now there's a Bob Burger at the casino
Oh, is there?
at the
Okay.
Tuwalip.
Oh, yeah, you're right. There is a Bob's Burger down there too.
So
Yeah.
from Tuwalip all the way back to Blaine, Washington, there's about 5 to 7 locations, I think now.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
That's good. It's good. It's good for once in a while. I wouldn't call it an everyday endeavor or a weekly
No.
endeavor. I think once every 2, 3 months, Bob Burgers is good. And dude, I tell you what, for what we paid and what we got, shame on Canada.
The States have the food done game better than we got for some
They
reason.
do,
Got a good
but they
restaurant.
also have obesity down pack too.
Well, that's the thing. They get bigger portions than we get.
All right, brother man, let's wrap this puppy up. My name is Bobby Sampson. No disrespect to our obese American friends. We love you regardless. Thank you for the large portions. I'm Bobby Sampson. He's Mr. Chance Michaels.
In the words of the great AC/DC, those that down will like and subscribe to the podcast, we salute you.
We do salute you. All right, guys and gals, take care. Have a great rest of your week. Make sure to tune in this Thursday to the boxing show. We're going to take down the UK.
Yes.
And we're going to have fun with that. So it's a 6-on-6. We're going to pick 6 of our favorites. They're going to pick 6 of their favorites in that weight class. And we're going to debate. So guys and gals, strap up, get ready for that one. But in the meantime and in between time, I haven't dropped that line in a while. Let's get it going on. Samp and Chance are out.